Welcome to the E-League, our elite seniors learning program.
Hi, it's Davis again. Watch this video to review the points and prepare for your Wednesday 12 p.m. live in-person training session with your lane coach. Your lane coach will then review the basics, teaching and coaching you based on the points you'll see here. And don't be late, you won't want to miss a thing. All lesson plan topics are developed by Coach Garth Ridge. Today's session features a great teaching video. Now over to Ginny.
Hey there, bowlers. Let's talk in detail about expectations. 1. These are learning sessions to create continuous improvement. 2. Repetition and patience. You'll likely need to repeat drills and practice specific skills for several weeks. Be patient. Significant improvements can take time, sometimes even up to 6 months.
All right, bowlers, we have to go back 2 weeks as the scores were not available at the time we recorded this video. We've got a roster of bowlers who absolutely crushed it. Let's dive into the top performers. The men's high scratch game. A great score by Derek of 223. The women's high scratch game, Very Young led all bowlers with a blistering 232. Additional high games by other bowlers. Travis with a handicap game of 253. And Jill Thomas with a handicap game of 274. And those were some highlights. A week of incredible bowling. Now, the detailed lesson. Okay, let's take a look back at last week's lesson, focusing on Louise's push-away and swing path.
Louise maintains a consistent straight at the mark push-away. Now, watch her swing. She employs a pendulum motion, much like the steady back and forth swing of a grandfather clock pendulum, creating a repeatable, accurate swing plane of her arm.
A consistently straight push away from the setup position to create a straight swing path is crucial for knocking down more pins.
Ball, it's inside the shoulder. We call that the ball slot. Swing must be relaxed with very little effort.
We're all here to support you through the learning process. And if you have any concerns about how a new skill is working for you, please don't hesitate to talk to Mike Ross. He has coached somewhere around 250 youth and adult bowlers. He's always happy to offer his additional coaching advice and support. If something is giving you a problem, Mike can turn on a lane before or after the league bowling to help you.
Now that we're set up, we have the ball over the right leg. I have my elbow in my side to give stability to where my arm is, the direction my arm is facing. My hips are to the left, my left shoulder's forward, and that places my right eye over top of the middle of the ball. So now we're set up to be successful in throwing the ball where we want to throw it.
See the white line in the video. You remember when we first showed setup that we also said the center of the ball is to be lined up with the seam of your shirt sleeve. Coach Garth just told you that also your right eye is over top of the middle of the ball. These are 2 ways to be sure the ball is in the right place.
Okay. Now, one common misconception in bowling is what to do with your shoulders. Your ball side shoulder, in this case my right shoulder, needs to be lower than my left shoulder. Now, historically, bowlers were told not to drop their shoulder. They always think that dropping your shoulder is a bad thing. The reason that dropping your shoulder is actually a good thing is you're carrying weight on that side of your body. So in order for me to be able to carry the weight and to have my body balanced, I have to drop my shoulder. If I drop my shoulder, now I'm more balanced because I have more weight on the right side, so I have to shift my shoulders. So my right shoulder will drop. They say an inch or 2. You may find more or less works for you. Definitely, though, you do not want to have your right shoulder and your left shoulder at the same level. Then what you do, and that enables you to be able to have that shoulder be down when you're swinging and your opposite shoulder is going to be up. It helps you again to keep the ball as you're swinging and as you're walking to the line. It keeps the ball closer to your body so that when you come to the line, your ball is very close to your ankle and to your leg. That promotes stability, that promotes accuracy, and it promotes speed.
Let's leave the E-League Learning Center studio and go out to the wood. Garth will be on the lanes to explain and demonstrate more.
The further the ball is from your ankle and your leg, you're sacrificing all three of those. Number one, the weight is out here to the right for me. It's going to be hard for me to maintain my position with my trail leg over here to the left if the ball is over here, because as I swing, it makes my body want to go to the right side.
Now watch as he gets through it with his follow through. It never changes direction because the push away was executed properly and he goes through it right past his ear.
Watch again for the follow through, where Louise's hand is up to and stopping by her ear. And as a senior bowler, just like the pro earlier, notice that her hand stays behind the ball, then turns to be on the side of the ball. It does not wrap around over the top of the ball.